Yeah, so I think I'll jump on the next step. The first step being, okay, we have solved or we have resolved all the regulatory doubts and the regulations are in place. Okay, it's after that we can talk about implementing that technology. So I will come directly to that. Yes, definitely. As Anant mentioned, the SMEs are having certain constraints. They have certain limitations. Definitely, they have funding constraints, right? So blockchain and smart contracts. I mean, we are seeing crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter, etc., who are helping projects, to raise funds on a very peer-to-peer and a decentralized basis. But still, they are built on a centralized technology. So definitely we can, I mean, in the crypto industry, these kind of crowdfunding startups are already working. We are seeing from the times of ICOs, now there are IDOs, there are decentralized platforms like Polka Starter, etc. Like, who are very, although they are very crypto specific, right? But similar kind of models can be implemented for these small businesses as well. So that, okay, yeah, if somebody is trying to venture or somebody is trying to start a new startup or new business, and people trust their project, people trust what they're building, definitely a funding mechanism or a funding round can be held based on a very decentralized and peer-to-peer basis. So this will definitely help these SMEs to, to grow from the very first day. Second thing, yes, they have and similarly goes for these even for the farmers or different, like, people who are involved in agriculture sector. We can build systems or infrastructures where we can provide microloans to these farmers, so that at least they can come out of their already difficult situations they are in. So people altogether can help them. For example, we have this app built by, I think, Akshay Kumar, where they help the people, the people of like army or defense people, right? So, I mean, these kind of apps can be built on decentralized mechanisms or on blockchain, which can be helping not only just army people, but also farmers or even different sects of people who are facing these kind of, uh, cash issues or funding issues again. Third thing, yes, about the cash flow issues. These SMEs, they face a lot of challenge. For example, they are taking goods into their inventory, they are supplying them, and the payments are coming out of like after 3-4 months. And then they are in a cash crunch to buy new products or fill their inventory again. So again, if we can set up similarly, same thing as Anant mentioned, a smart contract system, right? It has to be a very layered plus, step-by-step smart contract architecture, which will help these SMEs get the payments on time. Otherwise, the trade will just, reverse. So the cash flow issues of these SMEs can be resolved at a very uh, effective rate for these SMEs. So yeah, as for SMEs, I see microloans, crowdfunding payments, supply chain finance, trade finance, cash flow issues. I mean, these things can be very effectively solved with blockchain, and for the future also, I think these, since we can also maintain their ledgers on blockchain, it will, if like, ultimately result in a very, very fast, cheaper, as Shankar mentioned, and also a very, a very honest system, I would say, because whatever the transaction is happening, it's there, it can be tracked, and most importantly, it cannot be altered, it cannot be changed. So if you see for a long-term consequence, the tax collections, for example, they are going to massively increase. It is going to help the governments. The governments will also be keen to, promote these kind of technologies more and possibly start subsidies or grants. So we can go on, but from the very starting phase, from the very first step to the very last consequence, yes, there is a huge range of possibilities and potential which blockchain can offer to these SMEs. Thank you.